Good day, everyone. You're welcome to this week's Business and Investment Tips program, a production of RCCG Christ Church Radio with Dr. Ayodeji Ebo, an investment professional. This week, we focus on the April 2025 inflation numbers and MPC expectations. Last week, the National Bureau of Statistics, NBS, released the Consumer Price Index CPI report for April 2025. The CPI measures inflation by tracking changes in the prices of goods and services purchased by households. By analyzing these price variations over time, we can gain valuable insights into economic trends and the overall cost of living. The CPI is calculated monthly, and inflation is expressed in two primary ways: by comparing prices of goods and services, and from April 2025 to April 2024 is called year-on-year, and from April 2025 to March 2025 month-on-month. According to the report, Nigeria's headline inflation declined by 0.52 percentage points to 23.71% year-on-year in April 2025, relative to 24.23% year-on-year in March 2025. On a month-on-month basis, the headline inflation in Nigeria dipped significantly to 1.86% month-on-month in April 2025, compared to 3.09% month-on-month in March 2025. Food inflation, a critical component of the CPI basket, was 21.76% in April 2025, compared to 21.26% year-on-year in March 2025. On a month-on-month basis, food inflation was down 0.12 percentage points to 2.06% in April 2025 from 2.18% in March 2025. The slower increase in food prices can largely be attributed to a decrease in the average prices of essential food items such as maize, wheat grain, dried okra, and yam flour. Core inflation, which excludes agricultural products and energy items, also followed a similar trend, declining to 23.39% in April 2025 from 24.27% year-on-year in the previous month. This moderation is attributed to a slowdown in prices of transportation, health, clothing, and footwear, and furnishing and household equipment and maintenance. Inflation expectations. We anticipate a mild increase in headline inflation come May 2025, driven largely by the ongoing planting season in our rich agricultural regions. This agricultural activity may be further complicated by relentless security challenges that plagues these areas, creating an atmosphere of tension and instability. Moreover, some pervasive global uncertainties loom on the horizon, casting a shadow over the stability of the naira. This instability is likely to ripple through the economy, pushing core inflation higher. MPC expectations. The Monetary Policy Committee (MPC) of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) is scheduled to convene its second meeting of the year today, May 19, 2025, with deliberations expected to continue into tomorrow, May 20, 2025. Since their last gathering, the global economic landscape has grown increasingly unstable, primarily driven by persistent trade protectionist measures emanating from the US. In light of the backdrop, we believe that MPC will approach the discussions with a heightened degree of caution. The rising tides of global uncertainty threatens to ripple through domestic markets, casting a shadow over the stability of the naira. Although the current inflation-adjusted returns remain positive, the weight of these external pressures is likely to influence the committee's decision-making process. Given these challenging circumstances, we foresee the MPC adopting a careful and measured stance, opting to maintain the monetary policy rate (MPR) and the other key policy parameters steady. Such a strategy aims to anchor inflation expectations firmly and bolster the naira's attractiveness to investors in an increasingly volatile world. Thank you for listening. Please join us same time next week for another exciting, interesting, and insightful session. For questions, comments, and feedback, kindly forward to ebo.ayodeji@gmail.com or send an SMS to 07082463747. Stay blessed and have a good week.